Hey, this is the Entertainment Advice Channel. What I want to talk about today is the question of is Hanumankind overrated? So when it comes to answering this question, this new artist from India, or at least I should say American Indian artist, whatever you like to say, who has become very popular with the song Big Dogs, does he deserve the success he's getting, or is he overrated? Well, the simple answer to that question, simply put it or not, is simply no, he is not overrated. So he does deserve the success he gets. He is rated well, okay? Because the truth about Hanumankind, of course, was his popular song "Big Dogs" that made him become a household name. Um, he has a lot of good music in his discography. Okay, well, maybe not personally what I would say I would like, but it definitely objectively has principles that you could say is defined as good music. Everything from the fact that you can actually understand what he's saying. He's not, like a lot of these mumble rappers where you don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. His music as well has a beat that doesn't sound like what everyone else is fucking doing. So like it's actually original and better, okay? Maybe I would say compared to like 2000s 1990s standards, like 1990s 2000 standards, whatever you like to say, maybe he would have just he would have just been like a mid artist or a pretty decent artist back then, you know. But by today's standards and the hype around him based on what's going on in the world today and how bad music's gotten, he's a really good artist. And that's what I simply have to say about Hanumankind. He's a good artist, okay? He deserves the fame he's getting. His music's good, it's entertaining. It doesn't sound like what everyone else is doing. Uh, what everyone else is doing, which at this point has just become fucking ridiculous. Everyone uses the same beat, the same this, the same that. He has his own unique style for his beats. He's actually good. So I don't think he's underrated. Will he become the next big thing? The next big artist? I don't know if he necessarily can do that because that's very hard to do because the truth of the matter when it comes to Hanumankind, he might fall for what they refer to as in the entertainment industry as a minority trap, I guess you can say. It's just a term I've coined. But either way, it's a term where people who are not black or white have a very hard time kind of like really branching into the industry because people associate them more with their culture than they actually associate them as the individual they are. Just like for Asian people, a lot of times in the past they wanted to become entertainers and successful, and people say, "Oh my God, that's so good." Oh, so what? You're telling me you want to do a martial arts movie? That's how a lot of producers in the past used to speak and stuff. Okay, it's kind of hard to do it, though. It's of course become a lot easier, particularly because of BTS and some K-pop groups. But even then, it kind of, you can still see it's kind of there in some ways. Okay, it's very hard to kind of do it because for some weird reason, believe it or not, being a black person, and of course everyone knows black people are the most discriminated against in the face of the world for that matter. For some weird reason, we're actually not the ones being discriminated against in this case. Okay, we're actually, aside from white people, the ones who are doing the second best, okay, when it comes to being successful entertainers. It's actually these other people from other communities, who are having a hard time branching off for some weird reason. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I don't know if he will be able to become the next big thing, but he's definitely at this point with his hit song Big Dogs deserves the success he gets. So he definitely deserves it at this point. Big Dogs is an amazing song, especially by today's standards. It has a nice, cool beat. Nothing, and it actually sounds well developed. It's not a beat that sounds kind of off tune or something like a lot of beats nowadays because they make their music too simple. So it kind of sounds so like the instruments do not sync the greatest with each other. It's a well constructed beat and stuff. Maybe in the past he would have just been in like another mid artist, a mid average artist, like still good, definitely still good, but like just like a decent artist, not one of the big top 5 or top 10 for that matter, but just a decent artist. But by today's standards, man, he's good. So I'll give him credit. That song was good and it's a good beat. I'm not the greatest fan of the music video, I have to admit myself, but obviously the main focus is the song itself, not the music video. So the truth of the matter is, that song is a good song, and he deserves the success he gets. He's not like everyone else. So in truth, if you want to know if Hanumankind is overrated or or not, the truth of the matter is he is not overrated. He deserves the success he gets. He deserves the hype he gets, in other words. So he's well rated. So anyway, this is my video, and I just hope you found it informational as well as enjoyable. Just remember, if you like this video and videos like this, remember to thumbs this video up and hit the subscribe button. And that is simply all I have to say, and simply put, I'm out. So bye.